Okay, be honest. Did you just yawn reading that? Or watching this? Don't worry, you're not broken. You're human. And in the next 5 minutes, I'm going to explain why one person's yawn can spread through an entire room like an invisible wave, and what scientists think it's actually for. Hey, welcome back to Creative Minds Works, the place where we take everyday "wait, why does that happen?" moments and actually dig into the science behind them. Today's one of my favorites because it's a mystery you can literally test on the people around you right now. So let's get into it. Contagious yawning is wild once you notice it. You can catch a yawn from watching someone yawn in person, watching a video of someone yawning, reading the word yawn a bunch of times, even just thinking about yawning. Studies estimate that somewhere between 40 and 60% of people will yawn after seeing someone else do it. And it's not unique to humans. Chimpanzees, dogs, and even some birds catch yawns too. Dogs will yawn when they watch their owner yawn, which is a pretty strong hint that this has something to do with social bonding. So the first big question is, why would evolution wire our brains to do this? The leading theory is that contagious yawning is tied to empathy and social connection. Here's the evidence for that. You're more likely to catch a yawn from someone close to you. Research on contagious yawning has found people yawn more in response to family members and friends than to strangers, and least of all to people they don't know. Kids don't really catch yawns until age 4 or 5, right around when empathy and theory of mind, the ability to understand what someone else is thinking or feeling, start developing. People with autism spectrum conditions, in some studies, show lower rates of contagious yawning, which researchers link to differences in social emotional processing, though this finding isn't universal and is still debated. The idea is that when you see someone yawn, a part of your brain involved in mirroring other people's actions and states, sometimes linked to what's called the mirror neuron system, kicks in. You're not just seeing a yawn, you're unconsciously simulating it, almost like your brain is syncing up with theirs. There's a second theory, and it's less about emotion and more about biology as a group tool. Some researchers think contagious yawning evolved as a way to synchronize alertness in a group. Picture early humans or primates living together for safety. If one member of the group starts getting tired, yawning might act like a silent signal, and if that yawn spreads, the whole group's alertness levels sync up together. That's useful if you all need to stay sharp at the same time, like when danger could show up any moment. There's actually some support for this. Studies on yawning found that contagious yawning often peaks in situations tied to vigilance and group coordination, not just random tiredness, supporting the idea that it might function as a subtle social synchronizing signal, not just a sleepy reflex. On a purely physical level, yawning itself, contagious or not, seems to help cool down the brain. Some researchers propose that yawning increases blood flow and airflow in ways that help regulate brain temperature, which is why yawning tends to increase when you're tired, bored, or transitioning between mental states. So the working theory that ties it all together, yawning might have started as a brain-cooling, alertness-regulating reflex, and contagious yawning evolved on top of that as a social layer, letting empathy and group bonding hijack an old biological mechanism for a new social purpose. So the next time you catch someone's yawn, you can think of it 2 ways. Your brain quietly saying, "I'm with you," to the people around you, or a leftover survival tool from when staying alert together kept our ancestors alive. Either way, if you yawn during this video, that's not a sign you're bored. It's a sign your brain works exactly the way it's supposed to. If you found this interesting, drop a comment and let me know if you caught a yawn. And try this experiment. Send this video to a friend and see if they yawn within the first 30 seconds. I bet they will. That's the kind of everyday weirdness we dig into every week here at Creative Minds Works. So if you're into curiosity-driven explainers like this one, hit subscribe. I've got a lot more of these coming.